Good morning, everybody. I am standing remarkably completely alone out in the Brushy Creek Trail area of Austin, Texas. And I don't even know if the park's legally open. I'm a little surprised that I'm the only one out here. But, well, I'm not alone. It's me and all the wild beasties and the beautiful animals around. But happy super flower full blood moon lunar eclipse today. So I wanted to make it out here in time to share this special moon with you. I also wanted to talk about how the super flower blood moon, I have heard that it's reportedly bad luck to try to race to see the super flower blood moon. My friend was telling me about this the other night, and it got me thinking about a topic I thought I would share regarding omens and superstitions and or totems or the meanings of dream interpretation or divination, things like that, of that nature. All of those things, including this, supposed bad luck to go race to go see the flower blood moon, those are stories that were created in a context that was very specific to a few. And the chances are super high that the context with which that story was created has long since been outdated and has not been bothered to be updated since then. So when it comes to the meanings behind omens and the meanings behind totems and dream interpretation and the significance of the things that we see in nature, it really is asking yourself, like, how does this story actually relate? How does it actually resonate with me? And an example I can give you about why we should reevaluate and ask ourselves how we feel about things like this is because the best story I've got for you is the story about a Thanksgiving dinner. So you've got 4 generations living under one roof, and the women are all the women are in the kitchen except for the great grandmother. She's like out knitting in the living room or something. But all the other women are in the kitchen and they're preparing the meal, and the daughter who owns the house that they're all celebrating in for that particular Thanksgiving, she's preparing the turkey. And before it's to go in the oven, she cuts off the neck of the turkey and the bottom of the turkey. And her sister is like, why do we do that? Why do you do that? And she's like, well, that's how Mom does it. And they're like, Mom, why do you cut the neck and the end off of the turkey? And she said, well, that's how my mom always did it. And so they turn to their grandmother and they're like, Grandmother, why do you cut off the neck of the turkey and the bottom of the turkey? And she says, well, that's how my mom always did it. And so they went and found Grandma, great grandma, in the living room, and they said, Great Grammy, why did you cut off the neck of the turkey and the bottom of the turkey? And she said, well, we had a really tiny oven, and that's the only way it would fit. So that is typically the context with which these meanings behind omens and divination and the meanings behind symbols and dream interpretation and such were originally created in. So if it just so happens that a family saw a tumbleweed before the hour of noon on a Thursday, and then a significant friend of theirs died that day, and all of a sudden this omen sprouted up that anytime you see a tumbleweed on a Thursday before noon, someone you love is going to die, that's a huge... You're giving power to a situation that's very unlikely to come true for you. So just things to think about. I would recommend asking yourself how relevant something is to you. I would get very curious about when and how these omens or origin stories, where they originate from. Where did they begin? How did they start? Is it possible that they were really only intended and true for a small few? Something to think about. And a good place to begin after that inquiry is, what does this symbol and this meaning have for you? How do you feel about it? What stirs and resonates within you about its meaning and its significance? I have a really cute pair of geese who are like on their way over to see me. Well, I don't think I have any seeds on me, so I feel really bad. So the actual like viewing part of the blood moon apparently, in my opinion, was a little uneventful. I guess I don't have the right instrumentation to pick up on it, because it really is, the lunar eclipse is supposed to be very safe for you to view, because the light reflecting from the lunar eclipse is dimmer than looking at a full moon in the night sky. So I guess that explains why I can't see it so good. I'm trying to look out at the sky. I flipped views here. So I thought I would just continue on to discuss about, you know, how it takes a lot of confidence for people to, the highway is not very far from this trail. I apologize for the noise. It doesn't seem to fit with this gorgeous view, does it? So a lot of people lack the confidence to ask themselves and make their own inquiries about, what does this actually mean to me, and what do I find significant about these omens, or the things that I'm seeing or interacting with, or the things that I dreamt about and the symbols and things like that. And that just has to do with strengthening our own intuition. Okay, so I get a little disheartened and sad when I'm on Facebook groups, for example, social media groups, where people, let's talk about the witchcraft community. So how people will buy things like a deck of tarot, or they'll buy some crystals, or they'll buy like a book of spells or something, and then they'll get on the Facebook group and they'll be like, hey, I just got this new thing, I'm super excited, how do I use it? And I feel like the groups, as completely pure intentioned as they are, continues to reinforce and perpetuate people to constantly seek answers outside of themselves. And when it comes to a practice such as witchcraft, a practice where it's all about living in harmonious relationship and connection to nature and to all things in existence, you cannot deepen that relation and that connection if you're relying on the relationship to be spelled out for you outside of yourself. It's got to come from within you, and it's got to be a direct experience and a direct exchange. So what I would say to you is, what's really needed if you're interested in exploring a witchcraft practice, in other words, don't be fooled by that term if that's a sensitive term for you. What I mean by witchcraft is someone who appreciates nature. They live in relationship with nature. They respect the planet, that it's life-giving, that we could not survive without its support. The air we breathe comes from our earth. The ground we walk on supports us. The food that comes out of the ground nourishes and feeds us. And to not have respect for that is a huge disservice, not just to the planet, but to our survival, you know? So witchcraft is about learning how to live in harmonious relationship with all things. It's about having respect for the elements, for the planet, and for all the many beautiful beings that exist in it, including yourself and others around you, not just the animals, but people too. So deepening your intuition, learning how to tap into what I refer to as your sacred seed of wisdom, all the answers to all the questions you would ever have about nature and how to live in harmonious relationship with nature, they reside within you already. We have like access to infinite knowledge, but it's about getting out of our own way and removing enough obstacles enough to be able to tap into that. And a huge obstacle around that is lack of intuition, lack of self-confidence, lack of turning inward first before we search for answers outside of ourselves. So I would encourage you, social media goers, to get a mentor. Having a mentor to help you tap inward so that you can discover for yourself how to use this tarot deck, or what these crystals are for, or what they are for you, and how to write a spell for you. So, you know, it's that whole concept of catch a fish for a guy, he'll eat for a day, you know, teach a man to fish and he'll eat forever. It's that whole concept. Having a mentor to teach you how to access your own answers, your witchcraft practice is really going to flourish. Your relationship and your ability to connect and relate to nature and to the plants and to the birds and to the animals. I've got new duckies and I've got bunnies. I'm surrounded by bunnies. And we've got some sparrows flying around here. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful to be here, be the first human in this gorgeous, gorgeous area of Brushy Creek Trail. Those two geese from earlier, they're in the distance now and they're staring at me like, why didn't you come say hi? Sorry, I'm distracted. I love animals. So I have a witchcraft certificate program. It's 12 weeks and it runs a lot like a boot camp, but it is to prepare you and teach you and give you ample practice to turn your attention and turn it back inward, so that you're looking within for your own answers. Okay, so that program, I encourage you to check out our website at urbanoracle.com to take a look at the curriculum of all that you're gonna learn in that program. It is completely unique to any other witchcraft program you can do out there, because I'm an eclectic witch. I have Scottish Italian heritage, folkloric heritage, and I have a background that's super unique. And so I don't teach people to have a practice like mine. That's not my place, nor would that, in my opinion, benefit you. I'm here to teach you what is your practice. I'm here to guide you back inward into yourself so that I can help you unearth and discover what is your practice. What are your unique and special gifts that make your magic and your relationship with nature and with all things special and unique. And I support you in showing up, in contributing to yourself and others and all the many creatures and beings on this planet in ways that only you can. So you won't see another program like this. It's called Wake the Witch Within. It's a 12-week certificate program. And the members, the women who go through this program, also are initiated and welcomed into our Sacred Seed Coven, if that so interests you. Yeah, so please go to our website, check out this program, Wake the Witch Within. It relaunches on June 9th and June 12th. There's a Wednesday option with 2 different times to pick from, or a Saturday option, depending on what your schedule is. We're in Central Standard Time out here in Austin, Texas, which is why there's 2 different time options on Wednesday. You can do a 12 to 2 or a 7 to 9 p.m. Saturday's class is 1 to 3 p.m. But go check that out. You can do a one-time full payment and get a whole bunch of free perks, free course materials, free essential oil, moon frequency enhancing blends, coupons, all kinds of things. Or you can do installment plans, and we have scholarships available too. So if you feel that the Wake the Witch Within program is really meant for you and you really want to be a part of it, please don't hesitate to reach out to me if money is your barrier. Like, let me know what's going on. We can come up with something that works for both of us. Okay? So, and I encourage you to do that for anything that you really feel called to showing up with and to participate in, anything like that in your life. I encourage you to not give up so quickly when you have one obstacle in front of you. If it really resonates from you, chances are you're supposed to be a part of that. So don't give in to that. Don't give in to that barrier. Say, you know what, there's got to be a way around this one little barrier. So no matter how big or small the barrier is, so just ask. Please ask me again. Not again. I didn't say who I was at the beginning of this video. I just realized, sorry, I was waking up. My name's Neen Puliano. I am the creatrix and owner of Urban Oracle. I wish you a beautiful and happy day. Be safe out there. This super flower blood moon lunar eclipse is intense for a lot of people's charts. This is not a time to make grand changes in your life. So today and tomorrow, don't make any huge life-altering decisions, like moving and relocating to a different place or accepting a job that you know nothing about, things like that. This short window of time, yesterday as well, hopefully you didn't make a big change yesterday, are not the time to do things like that. But yeah, I hope to be of service to you really soon. Please check out our website at urbanoracle.com. Feel free to subscribe here to our YouTube channel so that you can stay up to date on things. Our Mighty Networks platform is going to be the best place for you to connect with us. You're going to receive the first notification on anything that's going on with Urban Oracle. You're going to receive it first and foremost there at Mighty Networks. Urban Oracle is our handle. You can search for us there. So have a beautiful day. Be safe out there. Enjoy your day. And the next time a superstition or omen comes your way, get your little intuition and your questioning process going on. Get curious. Be curious. How do you relate to those things? How do those things inspire you, resonate, not resonate for you? Get yourself involved. Invite yourself into the conversation. Okay. Namaste, beauties. Many blessings, and have a beautiful day. Beautiful day.